All right, all right, all right. Live once again. Finally. Feels like it's been forever. Forever and a fucking day. Welcome. We are live playing some modern. Currently just playing not a brew at all. We're currently playing I believe, okay, it's not Contra Ego's list. This is a list by a Kagamo on the MTG Goldfish 5.0 dump. Pretty standard. I know it's super bright, so I apologize. It's pretty standard list in terms of like Thopter combo. So that's what we're gonna play first. And then after that, I want to get into like some brewing sessions. So stay with me for that. And yeah, we're just gonna have some fun here. So appreciate you joining me if you are joining me. Here, move this. I just gotta mess with my shit. I feel like it always it always like relocates itself somehow. Maybe I'm just a boomer. All right. So first here, this hand looks very good. Haven't had a hand this good in a while. Opponent didn't reveal a companion or anything like that. Neither did we. So yeah, currently we're 1-1. I played a few games off stream. Lost a pretty close one against Hammer Time, I think. We lost to. Actually, no, we beat Hammer Time. I don't know what I lost to. There's a close one, I know that much. Oh, blue-red, Arctide. That's a good draw. Wonder if green-red. I don't think of what green-red would be playing. Maybe the domain deck? The one that plays like 5 colors, basically 5-color domain. Probably not though with the basic forest, huh? Termagloyf. Well, they do play Termagloyf in that deck. Oh wow. Drawing everything we need, huh? Yeah. Pretty good draws, I would say. Obviously, we're not going to attack. Now we go infinite with Urza. Of course, we shouldn't need it if they're playing a fair matchup. I wonder if this is Loam Assault. Is this Blood Moon, maybe? Seal of Fire. Okay. Seal of Fire paying for both Esper Sentinels. Interesting. So you just sack Destroy Esper Sentinel, attack for 2. Or no, sorry, they get an artifact and creature, so yeah, attack for 4. Yeah. Depending on what we draw here, I don't really feel too pressed to make a... Yeah, I mean, I guess we can. Not really a big deal, honestly. I mean, it's gonna be a huge construct, so. And then we can exile Seal of Fire. Shrink the Goyf. Oh, well, it doesn't shrink the Goyf quite because they get, let's see. They get, my Urza Saga. Come on, opponent. We will just leave this up. I mean, there's no need to do it again. I'll just swing for 1 and then pass the turn, basically. Opponent has disconnected. Alright, well, hopefully that wasn't a rage quit, because I don't feel like waiting here for 30 minutes for them to reconnect. Sometimes people, it's happened a non-zero amount of time where people will just disconnect and then they'll just leave you for like 6 minutes or so to just stare at the screen. It's super annoying on stream because, like, obviously I'm trying to entertain people. So when they do that, it's like, oh, okay, well, fuck me and my stream, I guess, you know. But typically, like, when people don't like what they're seeing, you know, it's not uncommon, I guess you can say, to see people rage quit. Okay, it looks like they've come back, so that's good. Glad to see that. Yeah, I'm liking Springleaf Drum in this deck. I think in previous versions I didn't play Springleaf Drum. Like, I'm talking like way back in the gap. And I feel like that was maybe a mistake. Burning Catacombs. They gonna get an Overgrown Tomb, I wonder? No, it's just red-green. This is Bloodbraid Elf? Omri. What the hell? This is strange. What a strange deck. Okay. Curd Ape. They're just like red-green zoo or something? Okay. Red-green zoo. Interesting. I mean, I don't even know. So, I basically just bring in stuff that kills their things, I'm assuming. Metallic Rebuke. I mean, if I'm playing around like Domri, Metallic Rebuke isn't like great against Domri. Dispatch seems decent. I'm sure they're playing Ragavan. Shadow Spear allows me to like climb back into the game if I get behind. Teferi's probably not amazing here. Probably afford to cut Teferi. Prismatic Ending is probably okay. Pithing Needle is probably okay. They are playing a Planeswalker that we saw. Let's see. I want to bring in this other Dispatch. Debating on what to cut here. Sometimes when in doubt against like a fast deck, I cut like an Urza. Especially on the draw. Do I want Relic of Progenitus in this matchup? They probably play Renin 6. You know, it's not terrible. Trying to think. We'll cut an Ingenious Smith. Alright. Yeah, I like this deck a lot. I'm very familiar with decks like this. It's very mid-rangey. You know, it's artifact centric. It's pretty much what I'm used to in a lot of ways. Cards I want to make sure I'm playing around are like Force of Vigor, Blood Moon, which this hand doesn't really allow us to play around Blood Moon all too well, unfortunately. Yep. Gonna be Renin 6. Renin 6 pretty good. I mean, I'll draw a card from my troubles, but nope, no Renin 6. Okay. Can't block. This spell has Cascade. As long as there are 4 or more card types, so as long as they have Delirium, they have Cascade with that. So it's just a 3/1 at the moment. If they're playing Blood Moon, it's best to do this now. Just wait for now. Just in case they're playing like Stone Rain or Pillage or something. We don't want them to pillage our basic. In before me getting got by a Dryad Arbor. Alright, cool. Shadow Spear or Pithing Needle? Let's take the Pithing Needle. Stomp, Tarfire. So they're just like red-green Delirium? That seems kind of strange. See if they get a basic here, which implies a Blood Moon. Oh, they do play Triad Arbor. Holy shit. I called it earlier. They just didn't want to block with it, I guess. That's funny. I was only joking. It's only because like I've played so many Triad Arbor decks that I sort of know. Yeah, it looks like they're playing Blood Moon. Yeah. Alright. Interesting. I guess we just attack here. Can't think of any cards to name with Pithing Needle. I mean, I can name Domri because we saw it earlier. What is it called? Like it's called like Domri Anarchist of Bolus or something like that. Let's see, Domri Anarch of Bolus. Hey, buddy. What are you doing? The cat is like fucking around down there. All right. Domri, Anarch of Bolus. And I have no idea what else they're playing, but it's the only card I saw out of their deck last game, so. Alright. Oh, damn, that sucks. Definitely could have EE'd those things. That doesn't quite help me either unless I manage to get my... Unless I manage to get either a island or an artifact that allows me to tap for any color. I want to go and play Cavernous Souls. I'm not, but... They're gonna destroy it in response. Yeah. I'll draw a card. I think I haven't played my land for turn yet. What, buddy? What, little boy? Cat's looking for a way out because we got a dog recently and he's been kind of separated from him. So like we got to make sure the cat doesn't like kill the dog. He's been good though. We just have to give them a little bit of time, you know, when it comes to like cats and dogs. You gotta make sure they're well accommodated. Alright, so didn't get the mana to cast Urza. I guess I just pass, right? I wonder if they would block if I swung here. Probably not, huh? I have a conundrum. Let's see. I'd be fine with them blocking, honestly. Don't really want to play engineer explosives for 1. So then they just target it with Ancient Grudge. But like, without it, they target Portable Hole, right? Yeah, let's just pass. Hard decision. In all honesty. Young Peasy. Alright. Making me find an answer relatively quickly. I don't think I'm gonna get this one, but let's see here. I think they'll cast Ancient Grudge in response to me casting Esper Sentinel. So we'll see. Because they don't want me to draw 2 cards or whatever. Or they don't want to draw a card. I thought they would target the Portable Hole, unfortunately. It's unfortunate. All right. They get their little 3-1 back, but I mean, is what it is. I mean, we lose all of our artifacts. It does kind of suck, but lowers their clock by a good bit. Having double green for Termagoyf. All right. Okay. Well, we're not gonna get there like this. I mean, we can definitely get rid of Termagoyf here and live. I mean, 5, 6, 7. I don't know. Might not even be worth showing them the card, but we'll see. Another PZ off the top. So they're just playing like a red-green mid-range deck, basically. There's Dispatch. Alright, so red-green mid-range. I think Teferi is very good here. Along with Urza, probably. I do think these cards are good. I just don't know what to take out. Maybe it's like Ingenious Smith. I could also easily see taking out Esper Sentinel, considering the fact that like I am playing like engineered explosives, but I'm just gonna cut the Smiths.
I was embarrassing with them, wasn't
I don't know. It's between Esper Sentinel and Ingenious Smith. I'm not quite sure what the real cut is.
too much.
They have had to play pretty heavily around like me drawing cards with Esper Sentinel, which is nice. Yeah, I might cut the Sentinel, honestly. This hand is okay. Not amazing. It's missing... It's got one piece of our combo, obviously. Well, really two pieces if we're talking infinite. I don't know. Urza Saga is really bad against Blood Moon, but Springleaf Drum is some saving grace against Blood Moon. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll keep it. Soul God Lantern can at least draw us a card. That's not like my game plan or anything like that, but if it comes down to it. All right. Yeah, not an amazing hand, but definitely keepable. All right. Play this. I think I'm just gonna cycle Soul Guide Lantern here. I could also just play Sword of the Meek. Yeah, let's just play Sword of the Meek here. We're leading on, our hand is a lot stronger than it actually is, honestly, but yeah, it could get better for sure. Okay, land's not bad. Hopefully no Blood Moon next turn. That would be bad. Wouldn't be the end of the world. It would be very ideal if I could cast this Urza. Okay, they didn't fetch for Forest, which is interesting, but I guess they had the Blood Moon, so okay. I'm gonna say if we drew a land, we could still play Urza. Just crack this first, huh? That's why. So Instead of getting in for 3 here, I'm just gonna take the extra card. Hopefully get a land off of this. Little hole. Looking for an artifact land. I mean, I suppose we can't cast Urza next turn anyway. Unless we draw a, specifically an island. Yep. This is not going to be good. They can kill both of my creatures. And I'm assuming this is Tarfire. Yeah. Alright. Plains would be very good. I do play 4 basics in my deck. Those aren't basics. That's unfortunate. Wow. Losing to Blood Moon in 2021, imagine. I mean, I guess my hand was soft to Blood Moon. It's just, I don't know. A little unfortunate too, like, just not drawing a fetch land. And I mean, I could have mulliganed that hand, sure. Like, it was a little bit of a loose keep, but I think honestly it was fine. It wasn't a good hand against Blood Moon, but like any fetch land makes the hand like very good. We just go and get a plains, and then like we're totally in the game forever. Just able to deal with like virtually any threat, but unfortunately we just never got there. But it's fine. I mean, that's why people play Blood Moon as like a gotcha card. It just so happens to have like a little bit of collateral against this deck, but it's not particularly good against this deck. I mean, you definitely leave it in, but like it's not like a shutout card, especially because I play Teferi. So if I play Teferi on turn 3 there it's over. Like I win the game. If I play Plains, it's pretty much over. I don't know. There's a number of draws there that maybe I should have just mulliganed for if I needed those cards to win versus the Blood Moon. But I don't know. It is particularly good against Urza Saga. So there's that. Blood Moon destroying Urza Saga is always going to be like phenomenal. I wonder if like one Mox Amber would be decent in this deck just to have. You can tap it for blue with these two. I guess there are no other legendaries, huh? Otherwise, it's just a mana rock for Metallic Rebuke. And something to sacrifice with Copter Foundry. I guess it's not amazing. In the blind, I think this is capable. This hand would be very good against them. It has 2 basics in it. Right on time. Portable hull is pretty good. Yeah, we'll take the portable hull. I wonder if it's blue-red Murktide Regent. Yeah, I'm trying to think of like other decks to play and brew with later. I've got a few ideas floating around. Like, I've been having a lot of fun with like Pyromancer's Ascension lately. I feel like that card is like pretty good in the current metagame. I mean, I actually think it's like very good in the current metagame. I was considering playing like Pyromancer's Ascension Storm because like I'm not a good Storm player, and that card like just kind of allows you to storm off and like not have to like think as much, I guess. But we'll see. Play this first, I guess. That way, if they want to cast anything, they have to essentially do it before the Esper Sentinel, unless it's 1 mana. Okay, you gonna counter it? Sure. Whatever the card was on top, they kept it on top, so they didn't put it in their graveyard. Of course, that could mean anything. Could be a land, be like a lightning bolt. Docking. Get these metallic rebukes in hand, we can start actually gaining some ground here. Too bad this guy isn't an artifact, huh? I'm not gonna play Teferi here. There's really no reason to. They might counter this. Who knows? I mean, it's really not worth fighting over. But like, I want them to basically be in a position where they have to cast the cards in their hand. They have to cast the spells in their hand, you know? Like, I wouldn't have wasted a counter spell here personally. So honestly, I consider that a win. You know, obviously it depends on what's in their hand. This kind of tells me they have Murktide Regent in their hand, which is fine. They spend mana to cast Murktide Regent, and we just bounce it with the Teferi. And, you know, that's one less counter spell for Teferi. Honestly, like, just great draw. Probably gonna pay the 2 for that. We'll get another basic here. This time we're gonna basic Island because they are playing main deck Blood Moon these days. Don't know if it's worth bouncing this, especially if they have Murktide Regent in their hand. But if I don't, then I'm gonna feel bad if they have Lightning Bolt or something. Of note, they currently only have 2 cards in their hand. Yeah, I'm gonna bounce this just to get value out of my Teferi. Pretty decent draw. It's too bad I can't play it this turn. Okay. And this is what I was worried about. Yep. Okay. They don't really have anything like to Pithing Needle. I know they play Scalding Tarn. So we play Pithing Needle here, naming Scalding Tarn, I guess. Yeah, let me look just to be sure. I'm pretty sure they don't play anything that's like worth naming with Pithing Needle. It's honestly like one of the cards I usually board out against Murktide Regent decks. Let's see here. They do not. Mishra's Bauble. Some play Engineered Explosives. I guess Bauble is probably fine, huh? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this all plays out. I mean, not really in a great spot here, but we're like a couple of draws away from like it being decent. I'm gonna counter this if it's like okay. I mean, that's counterable, honestly. Oof, I kind of fucked up there actually. They have Spell Pierce. Okay, almost fucked that up. Another Teferi would be good. I think of like the other draws that would be like decent here. I mean, obviously we're gonna dig for our combo as much as we can. All right, take 8. Saga is not terrible. Okay. Sword of the Meek or Thopter Foundry. So we can get Sword of the Meek with Stoneforge Mystic. So I guess we'll just take Thopter Foundry since like it can also sacrifice artifacts to block the Murktide Regent. It's kind of where like we want to be right now. Okay. We're alive for now. You can always sacrifice that pithing needle. It's not really very important. So I'm sorry about that, guys. So we can always block the Murktide Regent. We're not totally dead. They only have 2 cards in hand too. So alright, that's a good draw. They haven't played one this game, to their credit, so it's not like they have drawn that many of them or anything. We'll see what they reveal here. I think that's probably the card they left on top too. They did leave a card on top. They milled over a Mishra's Bauble, which is nice. They didn't bother to put that one in their hand. Definitely gonna sacrifice a Pithing Needle here to block. I guess alternatively we could sacrifice for this, but I feel like the Pithing Needle is just less important overall. And we grow our Ingenious Smith too, which is nice. Nice little combo. Gonna kill the Smith in response. That's fine. I'd rather you do that than kill the the Thopter, in all honesty. Okay. Not amazing, of course, but we're just gonna keep digging closer and closer to Sword of the Meek, basically. That's what we're looking for. Urza's a decent draw, too. I'm gonna counter that. Normally don't counter cantrips, but it's gonna let them like pull ahead a little bit, and I don't want that, obviously. Yeah, I guess I'll just say this. Sucks to crack a land there, but okay. Well, we gotta sacrifice our portable hole. Baby. All clean. Can I get my Red Bull out of the fridge, baby? Thank you. trouble here. Well, I mean, I can bounce it to their hand, or I can get Shadow Spear. Shadow Spear is not bad. It'd allow me to gain 4 life, go to 12. But yeah, I think it's just Aether Spell Bomb. Trying to sneak a win here. See if we can get it. Yeah, baby. I wonder if it's in my bag, my lunchbox. Yeah, that's fine. Must not have put it in my fridge. Damn. The ill-prepared Red Bull. These games are always close against Blue Red Murktide. It's never an easy game against them. It's always close. Thank you, baby. I think it's in my lunchbox. No, I mean, I thought it was in the fridge, but I left it in my lunchbox on accident. This is another Murktide region. That's annoying if it is. Okay. Could sacrifice Esper Sentinel and just block it. And then bounce the other Murktide Regent. Swing for what's currently... I mean, it'll be 4-3, yeah. I could play this turn, then I leave myself dead to like Lightning Bolt and a few other things. So like I think it's probably just best to wait. Yeah, probably just best to wait here. We have some good inevitability. You know, I don't feel the need to like really push it. I mean, we can put the Cauldron Complete in into play. They don't deal with Stoneforge Mystic. All right. And that's nice too that they like either have to pay for Esper Sentinel or let me draw a card here. I mean, that's relevant. That's not nothing. That means they can't cast Murktide Regent this turn. This is pretty relevant. It's a long game one. I'm assuming they're just gonna try to win outright this turn. Like they're gonna try to go offensive with their Dragon Rage channelers again. Fire Bluff Canal. Alright, that's good for me. Kind of. These guys have to attack. And then for us, does that just mean we win? Because we put this into play, we swing for... Yeah, that just means we win, right? Yay, we won. Okay. Blue-red Murktide Regent. It's a weird matchup because like Esper Sentinel is like pretty good against them. I feel like the Ingenious Smiths are not. They're a little slow. So you still bring those out. Relic is pretty decent against them. Supreme Verdict has its spots for sure. I don't know what my cat's doing. He's going crazy. I think you bring in Dispatch against all the monkey decks. I don't think Nettle Cyst is at like a super premium. Oh, Pithing Needle is definitely bad in this matchup. I think that can probably come out. That's pretty decent there. I mean, we can definitely bring in, like, I don't think Engineered Explosives is good for this matchup. We can definitely bring in Supreme Verdict as like a oh shit button, essentially. But I think this is fine. I wouldn't know what else to take out here. I mean, like, I could see taking out like a portable hole for a Supreme Verdict, but I don't know. Supreme Verdict is good if they like commit like 2 Murktides to the board or something like that. We don't have an answer to them. All right, I'll keep this hand. They do have to play pretty fast too. They're on a low clock. This hand is not very good against Blood Moon, other than having a basic. First. We are going to play around it though. We'll have to fetch next turn. And they fetched a basic island, so that kind of indicates some things. Plains here. Probably get this countered. Here comes Blood Moon. All right, I like it. Opponent tanking on this Serum Visions. Here we go. I won't entice them to play the Blood Moon with the Urza Saga. We'll just play the Seachrome Coast and pass. I do also feel like they have a counterspell up. Yeah, they're super duper showing counterspell right now. I'd like to not run my Urza into a counterspell if possible. Shock and pass, I'm assuming. No, it's gonna play Dragon's Way? Okay. I'm gonna play around Spell Pierce here. Because there is some consideration for playing Teferi if we suspect a Blood Moon could be coming. But if they don't kill Urza, then I can cast Teferi anyway. So. Gonna be a tough game for my opponent if they can't answer those Urza, because that's gonna allow me to kind of sidestep Blood Moon and get a lot of value. Alright. So they might have Unholy Heat. Didn't put a card in the graveyard. Alright. It's a neat little interaction. Being able to tap the artifact land for blue is pretty cool. I didn't think about that like at first glance of playing this deck. Hopefully they play some, or we get another artifact so we can turn on this dispatch. Well, it's gonna time out. They've still got to win 2 games. Certainly doable. I mean, Thank you. I'm assuming this means counterspell. Could just try and cast a card with Urza. I sense there's a counterspell in their hand. I've sensed there's a counterspell in their hand for a while, so I think I'm just gonna cast Urza here, or use Urza here to cast a spell. Oh damn, that sucks. Super bad. Better than running your Teferi into a counterspell, though, I guess. There were worse lines. I mean, I don't technically have to do anything here. My opponent is the one that has to get the Urza off the board, so I have more inevitability in this matchup than they do. And opponent's taking so long. You're not going to finish this game. Alright. I was waiting on a Ragavan. Assuming we're going to see Ragavan, play Dragon's Rage Channeler, and then pass. Holding up Counterspell. That way later on, if we choose to sacrifice our own portable hole, we can get back our own Esper Sentinel. We can also bounce it to our hand with Teferi if we choose to. Just get this counter spell out of their hand that we know they have. They've been showing it for the past, like, 10 turns. Yeah. He finally cast it. I will swing with Urza here. We have double dispatch. I don't feel like... I like the, you know, getting them to play the monkey this turn and then exiling it. Yep. Maybe shouldn't have played a land there. Okay, I was gonna say. All right, 2 and 2. Wow, that was a fast queue. Didn't even get a chance to update my league record. 2 and 2. Whoops. Yeah, that was one of my losses, actually. It was really close. It was my round 2 loss, was to Murktide Regent deck. And it was super close. I definitely feel like it could have gone either way. I think, though, 2 of my match losses in this league were to Blood Moon, basically. So clearly Blood Moon is important against this deck. I'll keep this. I think this is a fine hand. Good against Thoughtseize. Alright, it's Hammer Time, which was my first round win. Giver of Runes is pretty decent. Let's play the Smith this turn. And I just get Darksteel Citadel. The Guard's Aid plus Hammer is pretty decent here. Obviously, we do have the Portable Hole. And I never thought in a million years Hammer Time would be a viable deck in Modern, you know? Like back when it first kind of started surfacing, I thought it was just a meme. There was like no reason to play it over there's no reason to play it over Infect, and now it's like all the rage. Alright, so it looks like this is gonna be, yeah, Hammer, okay. So I could take the hammer, basically. I have to hope that they don't have another one. Springleaf Drum isn't bad. Another Portable Hole isn't bad. It's between Springleaf and Portable Hole. If they have another hammer, I'm dead anyway, basically, right? I think this is the greedier pick, for sure. But YOLO. Alright, no Hammerino. Technically, they have 7 copies. Doesn't seem like a hammer to me. Interesting. They just give it protection from white, basically. We block. Not a bad draw. So, can play Ingenious Smith this turn and Thopter Foundry. Or we can just hold up Metallic Rebuke. Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to hit my mic there. I think we're safe to play Thopter Foundry because they would have to give it protection from 2 colors to keep us from blocking. So I'm down with and they didn't put Horus in their hand, which is weird, but suppose they could get Shadow Spear too. That would be pretty deadly for me. There's Ink Moth Nexus. There's Shadow Spear. I want to sacrifice my Darksteel Citadel here. Or my Springleaf Drum. I don't think they saw this line. But of course they'll give it protection or whatever. Protection from white. That's game, right? Because then they get Colossus Hammer next turn. Maybe not though. The creature isn't gonna have flying anymore. We can get Aether Spell Bomb. I'm gonna get Pithing Needle and name Colossus Hammer. You can start attacking soon. I want to just like attack for 5, I guess. And just start withering down their life total. I feel like this is one of those games you could lose just based off of like maybe not seeing something. But luckily they have 2 cards in hand. I can't do anything about that, obviously. And you know, they will get the constructs and stuff like that. But luckily they can't equip Colossus Hammer, so that's nice. I'll probably get Pithing Needle and name Thopter Foundry, I would assume. Yeah. Just try to win the old-fashioned way. Can't equip at instant speed, can they? We'll just take 5 here. Yeah, I guess this attack was sort of not good. I mean, I don't know. Just play another Thopter Foundry to pump these guys. Oh, I definitely think I should have countered that. Yeah, I should have countered that for sure. But then, like, either way, you cut it like I'm dead on board. Yeah, all good. Definitely a matchup where I think, like, I'm favored more, like, post-board. There's certain cards, like, I feel like can come out, like, I don't know, Teferi's not great. Like, Soul God Lantern is just useless. So, like, these two, pretty much all of these come in, I think. I think last time I also cut a couple of Urzas. Like I said, Teferi's not great. Probably cut a Metallic Rebuke. At least. Shadow Spear is not amazing in this matchup. It's definitely not a premium. But it can be meaningful. It just depends on how the game plays out. I think Metallic Rebuke has more of a chance to be meaningful though. We'll just like roll with that, and I will be right back. Just debating on whether or not Nettle Cyst is good enough. Yeah, I think it's either Shadow Sphere or Nettle Cyst, but we're gonna keep the Nettle Cyst in, I think. All right, we'll roll with this. I'll be right back. Okay. This one is a game. Preferably both games. What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing? What are you doing, kitty cat? What are you doing, kitty cat? My big boy. My big boy. A little slow, but I'll keep it. It does have portable hole, which is kind of nice. They also do bring in like Thoughtseize and stuff post board. So I'm not looking them all down like super low or anything. Of course, they might be on the non-Thoughtseize version. Yeah. Impressive. You could play Stoneforge Mystic and go and get Cauldra. That might be decent. What you got, opponent? Artifact or enchant. That's a really good draw, by the way. I don't know if I save portable hole here. But like their artifact that they make off of this thing. Certainly a better use of my mana if I use it now. They would have to sacrifice the Seal of Cleansing. But yeah, we'll just pass it on over. Might as well, right? We could just play Aether Spellbomb here. Tough choice. I'm just gonna play Portable Hull, targeting Seal of Cleansing. So they can't do like, basically like bounce my Aether Spell Bomb tricks or whatever. Oh, it's really tanking about this one. They're like, why would he exile my Seal of Cleansing? Makes sense. And that's why. Yep. Shadow Spear's annoying here, but we'll see what they're gonna get. Might also get Pithing Needle, I don't know. Depends on the contents of their hand, I guess. Yep. I'm gonna assume Pithing Needle naming Aether Spell Bomb. Spell Bomb's still good for something. Take 7 here. Probably. I don't know. Tough to say. Definitely need some lands. On a land. Yeah, I guess we'll leave everybody back this turn. I don't know. Tough call. Feel like they're actually gaining a lot of ground here. But picking up Thopter Foundry is nice. Do you think they're gonna get Shadow Spear with the next Urza Saga for sure? For 0, that's pretty fucking good. Now, we'll lose my germ token, but that's about it. I'll lose virtually everything. They're not playing 2 pithing needles, are they? I'm pretty sure they're not. But just to be sure. Pretty sure nobody plays 2 pithing needles, right? Knowing my luck, this would be like the only person that does. Interestingly enough, they did not tap their creatures with Springleaf Drum. Oh, we didn't lose our germ token. That's right. Yeah, I stand by. That Metallic Rebuke is good in this matchup. All right. I think if there's anything, any merits to bring in like Teferi here, I think so. Other than plussing and being able to cast like Prismatic Ending or Supreme Verdict at instant speed, which is kind of nice, but yeah, we'll just go again. Definitely a close game. It's going to be harder when they're on the play for sure. I do think this is probably a little play draw dependent. Oh boy, this is a hand. I mean, I don't think I can keep this. As good as it is, it has 4 answers in it, but yeah, it's a little bit better, a little bit more keepable, I guess. Yes, we throw the cauldron back. All right, that's not really what you want to see. Especially not on the draw. Uh-oh. All right. Decent draw. It means I don't like fucking lose to Moth Nexus. I cracked this in response. Clearly they're gonna name Aether Spell Bomb, right? They're probably thinking of like what cards we've played thus far. Engineer Explosives, not a bad name. Probably rebuke that, right? You get Pithing Needle and name Moth Nexus. Or we could name Springleaf Drum. If they got double hammer, I feel like they would have played it by now if they had double. They'll probably just have one. Oh, they have both. Wow, dude. Wow. Okay. I should have played around double top deck hammer. All right. Well, I didn't play around that. It's like one of those things where it's like, do you play around like 0.5%? You know, and it's like you probably don't, but it's gonna make you feel bad when they win and you didn't play around the 0.5%. But it is what it is. Honestly, it's one of those things. The deck was pretty good though, honestly. All things considered. There was another deck that Doomwick was playing earlier that like I definitely wanted to try out. This deck was like pretty fucking dope, honestly. I definitely want to give it a shot. It's like taking a lot of turns with time, Steve, basically. It's taking infinite turns. Just a different way of looking at like artifact decks in general. This one obviously being Grixis, which is nice because you get access to like Thoughtseize and stuff. And Unearth is a card that I always want to play, but I never really get a chance to. But I'm definitely interested in playing that sometime. But I think for now, guys, I am going to call it a night. It is coming up on the holidays. I know I haven't been streaming as much. So I definitely want to get back into that. But here lately, I've just been really feeling the lag of streaming every single day, minus the weekends, of course. And it's tough, you know. It's hard to continuously put in the time of streaming, especially when you're putting in like a lot of time and effort. You're not really seeing any of the benefits or returns of your time put in. It can be demoralizing, obviously, but I don't want to make it seem like, you know, I don't appreciate people or like I don't know how to put this, like the contributions and the support that they give me. It's just that I have a hard time staying motivated in general. Like in my life, I have a hard time staying motivated, like just like in my normal day-to-day. So when it comes to something that I'm doing countless hours and I'm just not seeing any kind of like return for it, not even monetary, like forget monetary because that's not what it's about. Like return as in like you're not seeing a noticeable gain in like viewers or brand increase or reach or stuff like that. It is really hard to continue. And I'm definitely feeling like the drawbacks from that. But like I said in a post, like I do want to keep going. I want to see it through to the end for sure. And I think that I definitely am going to do that. It's just, you know, staying focused and staying motivated and knowing that, you know, not everybody is going to get famous from streaming. And I am one of those people. I don't think that I'm going to get famous from streaming or anything like that, and I don't really necessarily want to. But I'm just going to keep doing it and having fun and, you know, kind of like fuck whatever happens, you know what I mean? This is for me to have fun, you know, and for me to enjoy myself. And, you know, if one day it works out, then great. If not, then oh well, you know, I tried my best. That's kind of the way I look at it, I guess. And I'm going to continue to put in the time and the work and improve myself. And if I do end up migrating over to like YouTube or, you know, something else, then at least I will say that I got a start at Twitch, you know what I mean? I do think Twitch is like oversaturated with streamers, and there's a lot of great content in Twitch, specifically in Magic, you know. Like my favorite Magic streamers are making such good content that it's just really hard to compete with them as a small streamer. And it's not at any fault of their own. They started like way sooner, and that's part of it. But I do think that it means that there's less viewership for smaller streamers. And, you know, you have to kind of find your lane. And right now, the way I see it, there are like no lanes left. So you have to find basically a new road. So that's kind of where I'm at. Like I'm sort of at a crossroads, so to speak. Hopefully that made sense. But I am gonna, like I said, I am gonna continue to stream until I figure out what it is that I'm gonna end up doing. And we'll just go from there, you know. But thank you guys so much if you're watching the VODs, you know, appreciate it. Obviously, more than welcome to join the Discord. It's open to everybody. If you want to share memes and just kind of like, I don't know, like enjoy each other's company and share pets and food and magic decks and talk about other games, then more than welcome to join. It's super fun and awesome community, and yeah, I'm welcoming everybody who wants to join that. But thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys after the Christmas break, or you know, whatever holiday you choose to celebrate. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great